I don't have a choice but to see this through. Okay, if I don't see this through, I'm going to be digging ditches.
How did you guys figure out what you want to do in life? I have a bunch of different things that I would like to do, but I don't know for sure what path should I take. Any advice on this?
A very common question. You know, this is why most people never get anywhere. All right, most people are incapable of picking a direction and going. All right, they observe the possibilities, they get paralyzed by the opportunities, and they refuse to move forward on those possibilities, and then time passes them by. So it's very important to pick a direction, make a decision, and then you go down that path, and then you commit to that path, all right, with the mentality of having zero options. Okay, you have to say this to yourself: I don't have a choice but to see this through. Okay, if I don't see this through, I'm going to be digging ditches, meaning I'm going to die. So you have to pick something, and then you commit to it for as long as that's going to take, because you ultimately you have to realize that whatever you pick, there's going to be ups, there's going to be downs, there's going to be time that you love it, there's going to be time that you hate it. All right, and time when you'd rather do anything but that. So you have to keep going. Okay, now in terms of what you want to pick, there are a lot of different philosophies on this, but what's very important is that, in my opinion, in the beginning, there are two things that come to my mind. One, you have to pick something that you truly care about, that you are really passionate about. A lot of people say that you do things that you're passionate about. Yeah, it is true, but why is that? Why is it true? Okay, so here I'll explain it. Okay, when you set out to do something, for the first 3 or 4 years, you're not going to make any money, honestly, or you just collect pennies. So you just have to keep doing it. And what's going to happen is you're going to have to believe in it or enjoy doing that for long enough, because you have to understand that when you start to when it starts to produce fruit, it's going to be time. And that love, that passion, and that drive is what's going to carry you through that process. So what are you passionate about? First thing to care about. First thing to think. Secondly, what can be scaled into a brand, into a business that can get you the life that you want? Okay? What can I say about this? Okay, so let me give you an example. In my field, there are a lot of people trying to become teachers, all right? Because they see all these teachers out there making a lot of money, teaching extra classes. If this is the right way, teaching extra classes in Vietnam. Bro, 1 out of 100,000 people, teachers can make that much money. And it comes with being extremely mastered at their craft. Luck is the second factor. And years of hard work. Most of these teachers have to teach like 10 to 15 hours a day with no days off, no social life, no going out, and they make no money when something bad happens. All right? And they have to keep doing it until they owe enough. to to retire, because once they stop, the money stops. Some people think about setting up an English center and become a CEO instead of teaching, and they hire people to teach for them. Well, they think that they will sacrifice the quality of the courses in exchange of their time, their money, but in reality, they will end up sabotaging their name or realizing that it is too hard to run a business, especially in this language training field. It is not really scalable without losing quality. And you know why? Because it is nearly impossible to find another person that is just as capable as you. All right. So they end up going back to teaching 10 to 15 hours a day for the rest of their life. And so you have to really think about what can be scaled that fits to your lifestyle. That's number two. Yeah, that's it.